Okay, I'm live. Today is Tuesday, February 4th, 2020. Larry is not with us again today. Ellie had surgery yesterday. She was hoping she'd be well enough to be with us today, but she's not. I got a call from her about 40 minutes ago, maybe half an hour ago, and she's hurting pretty badly from her surgery. She's hoping to be with us tomorrow. She needs to get a little better so that she can try to visit Larry or visit his wife or just get some word for us by swinging by the house or something. The only news we got yesterday was that Larry was sitting up and he was feeling hungry, which is always a good sign. So he's certainly, we imagine, on the mend, but don't have any further word besides that. I did get a message from Mark a little bit ago. He's heard nothing more today since that good news yesterday. He was hoping to go see Larry today, but something came up, so he's not going to go. He has something else tomorrow, so he won't be going until Thursday. So we don't understand why we've had no communication from anybody. Mark's tried calling, and Ellie has tried calling Larry's phone over and over again. I haven't. I just did 2 messages when he first got sick, and then I just said, look, I'm respecting your privacy, and I won't bug you. But it would be nice if we could hear something. But, I don't know why we aren't, but it's, certainly medical issues are a private matter, and I respect their privacy. And so I will continue to respect their privacy and not push. If he needs time to recover, given how very, very sick he was, he's going to need a little time. And so we're going to give him time. It's a little shocking to think it's been, I think, 2 weeks. Has it been 2 weeks or 1 week since he got sick? I've kind of lost track. Anyhow, all we can do, folks, is just keep praying for him, just like we do praying for our president. Tomorrow, I understand the Senate's supposed to vote on whether to allow President Trump to stay in office and acquit him or throw him out. I don't think with this sham that they will even try to overthrow the fact that they have impeached him. I think he's impeached, and that's that, which is sad because, you had Kim Clement saying that they would fail in their attempt to impeach him. Well, they have impeached him. The only question is whether the Senate will acquit or throw him out of office. We expect acquittal, and keep calling Mitch McConnell. What you should say is in the description box right down here, right below this. So I know that Larry is not going to be able to talk. Last time he had, don't remember if it was the flu, but it certainly wasn't to the extent this is, but some of the same symptoms and treatment before. He did try to call, and he could just barely say anything. So, I had to listen real carefully to hear anything at all, and he was just very squeaky voiced, and I can't remember if it was when he had surgery on his vocal cords or what it was, but there was for some reason. Anyhow, we wait, and we wait. And I heard an ad today with President Trump saying we will never be a socialist country. He started saying that because of our motto, Never Socialism. And unfortunately, Larry wasn't able to. It took him a long time to design this shirt, to create this design. There you can see it. The gold V for victory and Never Socialism. Let's see, here's the front, and It is so hard in this lighting to figure out how to get you to see. Anyhow, across there you go. I guess that's there. You can buy the shirt without Nichols Army or with it, whichever you'd like. And that's on the merchandise page of www.nicholslive.com. Larry's PayPal is the best way to get any money to him. His account is nicholslive@aol.com. Use his last name only, Nichols Live. And we were discussing last night on the conference call, we were discussing 28 Years to Nowhere, Larry's autobiography of how he started working for Bill Clinton and when they parted and why they parted, and the corruption that Larry began to realize he was involved in when he was working for the Stevens brothers, who were the Dixie Mafia. He didn't realize they were mafia. He didn't know they were the bank, seemed like respectful bank owners. And so he was doing advertising for them. And they asked him to meet Bill Clinton. They had picked Bill Clinton out. And never mind all his skirt chasing. Larry said, you can't talk to him. All he wants to do is just chase the skirts. And they said, never mind that. Can you get him in office? Larry said, yeah, I can get him elected. And he did. And, after he left and separated from Bill Clinton, he found Christ. And that was another part of his standing for the right thing. He's got a very strong moral code, even though he calls himself a scumbag and did a lot of things that he's not proud of. But he's a personal friend of Netanyahu, and he worked with all kinds of leaders of other countries, overthrew many. He was part of overthrowing Pol Pot in Cambodia. Thank God for that. He was part of getting rid of communism in Nicaragua. Thank God for that. Of course, when a few years ago they re-elected the communist leader, he was pretty appalled to think of what he had gone through and the number of lives lost in that fight. And then the people turn around and vote the communists back in. What in the world? I was talking to somebody from El Salvador last week. He said Guatemala is a very beautiful place, good place to live. He said Nicaragua was doing well. I think he said El Salvador was a problem, the gangs and the danger of living there. I listened to Laura Trump this morning. They were discussing the impeachment, but President Trump had given the link in Twitter for it, but they were talking about it before it had even started, so it's a bit of old news. Craig, the answer to that is no. The answer to that is no. Because we've asked. So be praying for Larry and a speedy recovery. His mailing address, if you want to put any cash in the mail to him, is 58 Kensington Drive, Conway, Arkansas, 72034. That's 58 Kensington Drive, Conway, Arkansas, 72034. Put a get well card in the mail to him, but put something in it, even if it's something small, just, and don't forget to keep making the phone calls until this is over tomorrow. Hopefully it's over tomorrow. We'll see. Mitch McConnell, I saw a speech that I was listening to as I was waiting for the top of the hour. And he was saying the impeachment is over and time to get back to work and we need to acquit. So, we'll see what they do tomorrow. But keep making the phone calls if you will. I think Larry will be proud of us that we did do what we promised we would do. And I'm looking forward to being able to tell him that I got reports of that being done, that people were calling me and telling me about their success or lack of success in getting through and leaving messages and so on. So I have a ton of work to do. As you can see, the door behind me is still just in primer state. I've just got back from the store and bought paint to paint the door, so I need to get on with getting that done. And so I've got somebody from the real estate office coming tomorrow, and I'm not sure what to say about tomorrow's program because they're coming in the afternoon, and I don't know how that's going to affect the show. I can almost be sure Larry will not be available to do it. I will at least come on and give you a heads up. I'll probably just come on maybe for 5 minutes tomorrow and just give you an update. But urban moving systems, what is that, Craig? Intel agents are involved in, I'm confused. I'm confused about what you're talking about. If you would like to call me, Craig, you're welcome to give me a call. Send me a text and I'll call you back. I just put my phone number there for text messages. You can explain it to me and we'll talk about that. Be praying for Larry's wife and family. I mean, I can't imagine how hard this is on him, on them, on his mom, on his siblings and children and grandchildren. And, this is just, I just wouldn't want to be in any of their shoes. I regret that I'm not there to pitch in and be a help, but God has not allowed me to get there yet. So, I'm on working hard as I'm in a holding pattern of my own. Thanks, Craig, for your appreciation. I guess that's it. If you need to use some other method other than cash or PayPal to send anything to Larry, use the phone number I just put in there, and it's also in the description box down here. You can text is best, and then I'll call you back from the house phone, and just let me know that you need another way to send some money. We've done Zelle before. We have done Western Union. People have mailed a check to me, and then I'll cash it and PayPal it to Larry. So I don't like using Western Union for small amounts because, I'm kind of stuck here at the home doing things that I need to get done. But I'd appreciate prayer that I can get this job, this remodeling done this week so that I can get the house back on the market. So sorry about yammering about my own life, but the sooner I can get this house sold, the sooner I can get on with being more of a help to President Trump and Larry and getting more involved in elections and campaigning and so on. So this has been a really difficult distraction because I was supposed to have been out of here last year. So yes, Julie, you can send me a check, send a text message, and I will give you the address. And you can definitely do that. And there you go. That's all for today. I know it's real short. I don't have any more information to give you and any news about what's going on. The stuff about the virus is, people are panicking about pandemic. Other people are just saying this really isn't anything yet. Just keep your ears and eyes open. Make sure you wash your hands a lot. And keep your hands away from your nose and eyes. And those are the safest ways to stop the spread of anything, including the common cold. So wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. You don't have to use antibacterial soap. You're actually better off. It's actually safer not to use the antibacterial because then you build up immunity towards the antibacterial stuff. And soap is all you need, just soap. So I'm not a nurse, I'm just a mom, but it's just common knowledge for anybody who isn't paying attention. 20 seconds minimum, and get that soap between your fingers and under your fingernails and rinse well. Anyhow, may God keep you healthy, and I'll be back tomorrow. Well, Paul, they're supposed to take the vote tomorrow on the impeachment and what they're going to do with President Trump. And, I'm praying for acquittal. I'm making phone calls to, I can have the phone in one hand and my paintbrush and roller in the other. And I'm pretty ambidextrous, so I pretty equally use left and right hand to do the roller and the brush and the sanding and everything else that I'm doing. So, at least that way I don't have just one muscle building up or wearing out. Keep it pretty even. So hopefully tomorrow it will be over, but we have heard that the House plans to start immediately to do it again as soon as this vote comes tomorrow. So I did wash my hands, folks. That's why I'm scratching an itch. So my hands are clean. So keep your eyes and ears open. Be careful out there, and God bless you. We'll talk tomorrow. Hopefully Ellie can be with us a little bit, depending on what's happening here at the house. So I'll keep you informed. See you tomorrow. Bye.